Alrighty. Hello, friends. Hello. What is up? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, friends. Oh, hello. Glad I could catch a stream. Hi, how's it going? Milky, Dadfinder, One Drunk Man, hello. Chillcam. Who Breezy, happy Sunday. Early bird indeed. Sirius, hello. Quappa, Eric. Yep, a CBB Planet PE plate is probably what we're going to be using today. Eric, thank you so much for the 11 months. Paid for a $5 taco yesterday. Cost more than a sub. Yeah, it's pretty pricey actually. Including tax, it's probably pricier than that, right? So that's crazy. Scruffy Marks, hello. Los Tacos #1 is pretty good, to be honest, like here in New York, but it is very expensive. Hope you're doing well today. I'm doing well, thank you. It's a pretty nice day out, and it's been pretty chill this morning. Funzy, hello. How's it going? Yeah, it was good, but I don't know about $5.50 after tax each for Nahuala. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy, to be honest. Especially because to get full with tacos, you need what, at least 3, I would say. That's already what, like $17 basically. It gets really expensive. So I would say, like, yeah, $5 is way too pricey. $4 is just barely okay, because like 3 tacos is gonna, you know, net you $12, and then, you know, plus tax and tip is like basically already at the $15 mark, which is pretty, like, it's already up there for meal prices in general. So yeah, pretty nice day out. Yet we're here building boards. Yeah, exactly. We're here building boards because no other time to do it, you know, on a Sunday. Sunday's a good time to do it. So yeah, today we are building a Mc65 from Perry Works. Perry. They also did the Jinsol, the IU, the K Honey dual disc that Mr. Nathan also built a while back. Yeah, so they've done a few different boards. And so Mc65 is one of them. It was run as this kind of like small like friends and family sort of group buy, and then, you know, there's, I don't know how many units actually, and there's a number of units out there, and then a few of them were also like raffled off as part of this like Bisarobi McDonald's challenge thing, which was a bit of a bizarre experience, but definitely basically involved eating a lot of McDonald's. And, like, you know, the best scorers would like get a spot. More like a competition than a raffle, I guess. Anyway, so that's what we're building today. It's over here. So I have here some TX tabs here to use, and here are Mc65 in our TX bag here. I also got some cool stuff in the mail. I got this set of a GMK mud beam, which we can check out in just a second. And I did want to make an announcement shortly. The muff stuff, hi. Draxion, hello. Mason says 80 was well received, thank you again for building it. Oh, no problem, I'm glad that they liked it. At this point, with global warming, we'll have plenty of nice days. Oh, I mean, they'll be nice, and then to the point we tip over and they're not nice anymore. So, like, the summers are gonna be pretty unbearably hot, right? And the winters are gonna be too warm. Howdy looking nice? Yeah, Howdy looking great, actually. I really like how it looks on this gray, blue-grayish, I guess, anodizing of the Meridian. It looks really good. Soran, hello. Nice. I hecking love tornadoes. Yeah. So the announcement I do have to make for the month of May, okay, is that May, at least over on Twitch, is going to be Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. and May, like all throughout the month of May, Twitch is featuring a bunch of Asian Pacific Islander self-identified streamers, and I was selected as one of them. And so during the month of May, there is a chance that I will be featured on the front page of Twitch, which basically means that while we will have our regular audience, which is usually keyboard people, people who follow here the streams, people who come from other places to check out a keyboard build and whatnot, there also will be some influx of newcomers to the chat, and so that means that I will likely be introducing more basic concepts more frequently. I will also be, I'll have to behave a little bit, have like more, safe branding essentially, not curse as much, things like that. Basically, like the mature filter is going to be off, and basically everyone is welcome to the chat. And so, it's pretty much a random process. I think this week is going to be a higher chance for me to appear on the front page carousel. However, that is only during the times I am streaming. So maybe this week you'll see a bit of a spike in the number of viewers, things like that. So you'll find people here, maybe spamming emotes, or, if you see people who misbehave or say something mean or anything like that, don't bother to, you don't need to confront them. You can just report them, to be honest. Obviously, mods will be around every so often to help out with, moderating discussion, things like that. If anything bad happens, like, a hate raid or something like that comes in, or like a follow bot raid or something like that, then, we will report it and things will be resolved in the back end and it'll be fine. Maybe we'll enable emote only or sub only chat, and right. So that's that. For viewers, for the regulars, I think it's already been enabled for some time, but automod was gonna be a little bit higher than usual. So sometimes your messages might not go through and needs approval from one of the mods or myself. And then another thing is that you do have to have your account verified by email and phone, most likely, in order to chat. I mean, I'm sure you already pretty much have had it set up, because I think that's been a setting on my streams at least for the longest time now, but it's going to be enabled for sure this month. So yeah, if you need help, just spam ping me on Discord. Okay, yeah. I want to pick fights for chaos. Get all the freak out now. Yeah, anyway, so just so you know, get all your bad energy out, get all your teen angst, and other things out now. Today is the day to do it, because it is May 1st, but I think technically things start off tomorrow. I think right now I do have the API tag or whatever, but I think starting tomorrow is when really a lot of the things are gonna, a lot of the balls are just gonna start rolling, and yeah, it's gonna go from there. But yeah, so yeah, this month you might see me on the front page. I can't see myself on the front page because the algorithm basically caters to the general population on Twitch, which it normally excludes the streamer themselves. But yeah, so if someone says oh, that time you mentioned that dude Lightning and he was on the front page of Twitch, then you can let me know, and that's kind of cool. But yeah, there's a good chance I will be on the front page at some point, along with other people out there. So yeah, that's the announcement I have for that. So actually, I'll just say hashtag API month on the title. Anyway, just so you know. All right. Verified users own these emotes. Oh, cool. Okay. All right, so let's actually open up our GMK Mudbeam, which we got from Novel Keys. So GMK Mudbeam is a very interesting key set. It is probably the first key set that I've seen that was, strictly speaking, inspired by a colorway that was done by an artisan maker. So GMK Mudbeam is based on a Hungerworks Studio artisan colorway called Mudbeam. and it basically uses those colors and it's matched to the colors of those artisans. I mean, if you look at the interest check, Scud80, who is the runner of this set, kind of explains all of that. But basically this set ran as a match to a set of keycaps made by an artisan keycap maker. And so yeah, it ran as a GMK set that was matched to those particular resin colors. And so I bought just the base kit. But yeah, it's basically a set that's dedicated to Hungerworks Studios work. Yeah, usually the other way around, yeah. So this is like a first in that regard. Imagine if they did a Slavic week, they would need to make the platform 18 plus. That's pretty funny. Alright, so here we have GMK Mudbeam, a very cool key set. It basically has, like, it's strictly as the name kind of implies, it has this kind of like muddy color on the alphas. So like it uses this sort of like mud like color, like kind of like earthy color for the alpha. It's a very nice set. And then this is like a dark gray with some like a warmer yellow tone for the legends. It looks really nice. I really like this colorway. It's one of those sets where I was like, oh, for colored alphas, this is pretty unique and it looks really good. Yeah, it comes with all these accents, and then like, and here's the other tray here, and you know, you get 7U and all that good stuff. But yeah, got this key set. I didn't get the novelties. I actually kind of forgot about the novelties. I thought I had added them to the cart, but I had not. So I might pick up the novelties during the novelties extra sale. But yeah, this was on novelties, and I'm sure that they will be dropping the extras pretty soon, because it just shipped to all the group buy participants. But pretty cool set. I'm not sure if we'll be using it today. We might, but something to show. Yeah, I really dig it. Serica vibes, sorta. Yeah, like the mods kind of like are like the inverse of that of Serica, like in the sense that it's dark gray and then yellow with the legends, instead of Serica has yellow base with the dark gray sort of legends. And the alphas are completely different, but yeah. Sandstone, like, yeah. It's a nice colorway. How do you store your keycaps? Oh, Malik. So the way I store my keycaps, I can show you. I can actually show you now, like I'll just demo it maybe. So I use these containers. So I just use these containers. These are like the Advantis 3x5 inch box. They're just clear boxes with latches. They're basically the same ones some of the vendors are selling, but I got these in bulk. And you know, I can make a label for it. So I have a label maker here, and I'll make a label Mudbeam. Label here, and basically I just, you know, like I just put a label on it. Wow, we early today. Yeah, I mean it is Sunday, so. And then, you know, I just put the caps in there. I mean, it's a little messy here, but let's try. Honestly, I'm just gonna put them all in. I might actually sort the numpad and stuff separately. So maybe I'll put the numpad stuff separate. Don't need mud pipe. Don't need that. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Okay, stuff I don't need, I'll put separately. That. The useless baggie. Yeah, it's a good way to do it. Oh, there's that mod pipe. I don't use mod pipe, so I can put that in the separate bag too. Okay, numpad. R3 control, don't use it these days. That's fine. Numpad stuff, ISO, ISO, numpad, and ISO, and then the rest is fine. I just like, alright. So just, I'll put this in a separate bag. I don't think I have one right here. Let me see. I don't think this will fit it, but it'll fit some of it. This will fit some of it. I can put the rest in a... Alright, so I'll just use this. So I normally just put the stuff I don't use at the bottom here. And then I put the... Oh, this is also part of that. This desk mat isn't helping, that is true. Yeah, so stuff I don't need, I just put it at the bottom. And then the rest we just put at the top. So this normally is enough to store a base kit. And then like child kits, sometimes I have separate boxes for it, or I just keep them in plastic bags. But this is pretty much just enough to store a key set. So that's how I store my key sets these days, especially with the new trays. Is this Container Store? I got this from some office supply store. It was like a generic office supply store here in New York, and I just bought things in bulk. I just checked the size, it was like pretty good. It looked like it would be able to contain a base kit. So I mean, there's a bit of space still if I use it more efficiently. So yeah, but it's enough to store base kit. So I figured that was like just enough for me. What about the box sleeves? Do you store those? Oh, so the box sleeves, what I do is this. So I like take it out of the banderole here, and I just check to see what I want to, like, you know, this is the banderole here. I want to keep the banderoles. I like the banderoles. I personally don't really care for vendor branding, so normally I just fold them up like this. So they don't quite fold up perfectly. So I just bend them over here at the crease. I make a crease here. It looks like it's perfectly, and it doesn't really fold over the branding for the maker. I mean for the vendor. So I just fold them up like that, and then I store them flat. And then I just store them flat like this, like in a folder or like in a box or something like that. So I just store them flat like this. I just keep the banderole, toss out the potato trays. So yeah. Some people just got really upset with how you did that. I don't care. I really don't care. Yeah. The GMK vinyl collection, yeah, so to speak. So I keep the banderole just for, like, you know, looking at what the banderole art is like. But yeah, so that's how I keep my things. Alright. I still have my Jamon banderole unboxed. I mean, if it's the old sets, I keep my old sets around. So, like, this is GMK Denim, for example, and I keep that, like, intact pretty much. It's easy to take out here, right? Very easy to take out. I just keep this intact. So, like, original GMK trays are okay. But I would say that for, like, new trays, I just toss those out. Meister Green Seppo, yo, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. Yeah, so the old trays, I mean, the old trays are fine, but the new trays aren't, so yeah. Alright, let's get started. So we have a couple of PCBs here. We have our McBitch PCB. And we have our CBB plate. I think there's a B stock, which is fine for me. I don't really care. Has some marks and stuff, but I don't really look at it after I build it, so I don't mind. And then here we have our Vermilion birds. And then here is, oh, I think this is the alu plate actually. We have the yellow alu plate, which is pretty cool too. I might consider building on this maybe some other time, maybe a different build. But for now, I'll just put it aside. And then here we have hardware. So here is our Mc65. Alright, so let's put this aside. Let's do the BSO challenge before building this. Oh my god, BSO challenge is too much. Although I am able to do it, probably. I'm probably able to do it, to do the BSO challenge if I didn't eat a full meal yet. If it's like lunchtime and I were just to sit down and do the BSO challenge, I'm pretty sure I could do it. I'm pretty sure I could do it. Yeah. Want me to order it to your place? I mean, I guess I could do it for the content. Although I'll have to apologize to whomever I was gonna eat dinner with that I'm not eating dinner with them because I'm like about to puke. But yeah, I think I could do it. I actually do think I could do it. Maybe like around dinner time. Alright, so here's our PCB. It's a H65 PCB. And then stabs, plate. Plate's a little dirty. I think I could, oh, does this clean up actually? Does this clean up with water? I'm actually just kind of curious. Oh, it kind of does. Well, maybe I could clean this up, but it's okay, whatever. I don't really look at the plate after I build it anyway. Alright, so let me show you the board first. Let's not ruin the dinner plans. Yeah. Alright, this is just 910 mount, yeah? Yeah, I think so. Is it? No, it's slightly different from my 910 mount. So 910 has 4 at the top and then 4 at the bottom, exactly symmetrical to it. This one, it seems to basically have taken off the middle of the spacebar mount. Oh, so yeah, it's basically the same. It's essentially the same. I'm actually not sure if these do line up perfectly with the 910, so that's a question to ask yourself. I mean, like, to double check. I actually don't know if this plate would mount into the 910, but it's worth checking. Yeah. But that's the main difference. Is this your personal pitch? Yeah, this is a personal board. So here's the board. Right now it has a clear badge, and then the bottom, as you can see, has the nation's favorite characters from a particularly large chain fast food restaurant. Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You throw in GMK Cluck on this, so funnily enough, I actually did order a GMK Cluck because of this. And also because I actually like the colors. And because I was going to mix and match a few sets. So yeah, that's why I got it. Because I was like, oh, stock GMK colors, and I can mix and match stuff. So yeah. I do have like GMK Greg coming in too, so I might do that instead. But we'll see. Alrighty, so let's see. Screws. I think these are these plate screws. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Bump-ons. Let's put those on. Is the square inside the case for the MCU? The square inside the case, let me double check. So is this your unit? Yeah, this is my own. Yep, I sourced this a while back. I just haven't had a chance to build my boards, so I basically haven't had a brief lull in commissions, as in like I'm actually just waiting for parts for some people's commissions to come in. So I've had a little bit of time for, oh, this is for the Jst connector. This is for the Jst connector that lines up right there. So the Jst is over here. This is to have it enough space for the Jst to clear without issues. So that's that. Okay, these are old screws that I don't need. This, I believe, is a pretty cool thingy here that lights up. This is basically an LED module that will go here if I want this to light up, which is pretty cool. And then we have a E-yellow essentially badge if we want to just use the solid badge instead. I'm gonna do that. But yeah, that's basically what it is. So the Jst connector actually connects to not the USB port, but this over here. So this will just go through like this, and then plug in right here. Pretty smart design by Mr. Heinebush to plug in this LED module. So this is basically what that is. Just plugs in those two things together. The wires are a little bit tangled up. There we go. Okay, so this is just for that, to like basically like put this up there. Pretty cool. And then yeah, screws. And then I think these are for the plate. Okay, have an extra for another module. Put that aside. Alright, let's test the PCB first. Does the LED module screw in at all? How is it secured? That's a good question. I actually have to see about that. I think you just kind of place it there, but maybe there's a socket for it. We'll see when I open the case up. Alright, there is our LED lighting up in red. Oh, Jokobo, Simon TH, thank you so much for the 10 months, for the Prime sub. Jokobo, thank you so much for the 23 months. Oh wow, almost 2 years now. Thank you. Alright, there is our H65 that detected. We don't really use that corner key, home and alright, so I'm gonna use 7U today. So 7U Sangan. And then let's just, actually, I think I already have my H65 configuration. Oh, I see, it's not the same. Perhaps it's an old version of it. Alright, so let's see. Left control, Win, Alt, that's fine. Let's see. So actually, this I can put with maybe print screen. And then I usually do, no, I actually do, let's do page up, page down, and then, yeah, actually this is okay for now. Let's put delete over here. Don't use media keys here, so forget about that. And then let's set home and end over here. Caps lock over here. Let's put the tilde over here. Where's the tilde? Tilde. And F row, that's cool. Alright, for now that's okay. Now let's just check the lighting setup. If I want it to be yellow, I can do the yellow. That's nice and mustardy sort of yellow. Oh, wait, that's not yellow. That's green. Oh, it's too bright. I can't tell. This is kind of difficult to hit the yellow here. Okay, that's like yellowish. Oh shit! Did I accidentally unplug it? Oh, yeah, I did. Oh. Whoops. There. Okay. Alright, cool. So that's that, and then test matrix. I got myself some tea. What in darnation is the blasphemous symbol, mate? These overseas bastards ruined the word biscuit. We need a different emote for that. Yeah. I think there, yeah, it looks like maybe there's a spot for the LED module. So I don't remember the streams for this board, so I just don't really remember what it should look like. But I would imagine it probably just kind of sits in a socket right underneath the badge. Alright, let's test the rest though. And right shift, enter, arrow keys. Oh, can't forget about the right alt here. And then these two column keys. Alright, cool. So everything works perfectly. So we can unplug it. This cable's quite long. Alright, so let's put this aside. Actually, why not? Let's actually unscrew the case here so I can show you what it looks like. So I believe this uses, is it T6? Might be T6. Yeah, so it uses these Torx screws. So unscrew that with T6 screwdriver. Marvelous evening it is. How elegant, my friend. If anyone here is watching SpyFam, it's been a blast. It's been really fun. So what was the announcement? Oh, the announcement was that I am going to be featured this month, potentially on the front page, randomly, because it is Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So you know, I'm part of the selection of streamers who is going to be featured on the front page. And so you might see me on the front page, or other people might see me on the front page, which basically means we'll have an influx of people, new people into the stream, potentially. It might not be the case. Yeah, just wanted to kind of like let people know. I want SpyFam episode 5 so badly. Yeah. It's been fun. I'll either watch once the season finishes or just read the manga. I mean, I think I'm probably gonna read the manga once the season's over. Yeah. Maybe not now. I'll just kind of get to enjoy along with everybody, like how the season goes. But yeah, it looks like there is a slot here for the LEDs, so you can actually see that there is like these little notches over here. Oh, come on. Basically, there's these little notches over here that let you put the daughter board right there. So these little notches will hold the daughter board piece in place, and that's how you get the LED part sandwiched in there. Pretty neat. Yeah. The manga looks good, but the adaptation is so lit. Yeah, it's been a real blast. I've been enjoying it a lot. Just some dust here and there. Looks like everything looks good though. I mean, I'll just blow some screws in. I mean, blow some air into the screw holes here. I heard that there can be some factory dust, so. Alright, then we can just put it aside for now. Maybe I'll put it upside down so people can see the weight here. Okay, so let's get to the stabs. I just watched episode 4 last night and so good. I know, it's so Anya is adorable. It's so cute. Alright, let's see. So I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 stabs because I'm doing full backspace today. And 7U bottom row. I generally hate children. Anya is the 1%. I watch I literally only watch one AniTuber, okay? And the one AniTuber I watch is Echidnut. And Echidnut put it nicely. Lloyd is the main character that everyone wants to be. Yor is the female protagonist that everyone wants to. And then Anya is the and then Anya is the lolly that nobody wants to. And you know, he was saying like, you know, you should just look at his Spy Fan video. It's a very funny. And basically, you know, it's like the humor of like, oh yeah, like Anya is so wholesome and so cute that, you know, it's one of the more likable lollies that anime has to provide at the moment. Yor kills me when she fawns over sharp things. Oh my god, so cute. The part where, oh my gosh, like her like mode switching between like, you know, her real character and like her like, you know, in family character. It's just so cute, so hilarious. Anyway, for those who haven't watched Spy Fan, you probably should. It's very, very adorable. Alrighty, so where's my tool 5? Tool 5. Brush. And let's get to lube. Alright. But yeah, fun show. It's only like what, 3-4 episodes in now, so yeah, there's still like a whole left of the rest of the season left. 2/3 of the season, because nowadays we only get 12 episode seasons for an anime, just in general. Most studios are doing 12 episode seasons these days. Gives them more time to produce and a lot more flexibility. Especially when things are like, you know, when the lockdown happened and stuff, like, you know, you don't really see 24, 26 episode animes seasons anymore. You only see like 12s, and then they're normally separated into cores, or they just call it season 1, season 2, and so on. Yeah. Good for them though, to be honest. Komi-can Communicate came back this week. Yeah, I've been watching Komi too. Komi-san, super adorable, so wholesome. I highly recommend. If you haven't watched season 1, you probably should. I mean, actually, you could even watch season 2 without watching season 1, and you're still up for a good time. It's just really cute. Every episode is pretty much self-contained, although it does have a slight bit of continuity as far as character introduction, but that aside is pretty good. Has anyone watched Shikimori? I have not watched Shikimori. I know somebody who has, so maybe I'll ask them about it. Yeah. I don't know why I'm like super warm. This room is like super warm right now. I'm like sweating. I should watch Kaguya season 3. Oh, absolutely. Kaguya is back and it's great. As funny as usual. I mean, I get it. Some people like call it like kind of like very slapstick, like very like show of the week kind of comedy. But I really like it. Banger episodes, yeah, I agree. Been exciting. I've been watching a lot of different shows. I mean, I'm also watching your boy Kongmei. Your boy Kongmei is super funny. The basic synopsis is there's this, you know, there's this historical figure who gets reincarnated into, you know, modern Japan, and they basically are assisting this female protagonist who is a singer, who is like an EDM singer songwriter, and basically he's like he used to be, you know, he's a tactician, and he tries to help out this girl to stardom, and that's the premise of it. And the whole point of it is like to introduce some historical facts and introduce like some feel-good humor. And the opening song is an actual banger. I can't stop. Chan chan chiki chiki, chan chan I chiki chiki ban ban. You know, it's so good. It's so lit. The opening song is enough to reel you in. Opening is literally freaking Ecuador. Yeah. Anyway, that airs every Tuesday, so it's been a nice balance of seeing shows over the weekend and shows over the week, during the week as well. I'm waiting for new Gundam series. Wait, there's more Gundam these days? I honestly can't say I look at Gundam much now. Both figurines and actual like literary content wise. Last Gundam I watched was like Gundam Wing, probably. Or Gundam Seed, maybe one of those two. Maybe both around the same time actually. So that was years ago. Which of Mercury is this year? I think Seed good? Yeah, Seed was pretty good. Yeah, it's been so long though. That's like, I don't even remember when that was. When I was in middle school? Younger? I mean, well, like when I watched it, I mean. It's too long ago. Don't barely remember much. I remember the names of my favorite Gundam, which are Deathside and Epion. I love Deathside and Epion. So I always wanted Deathside and Epion figurines. Never really got around to getting any of them. But those two are my favorite. I like the other mobile suits, but yeah. Too old school for me. They're cool to look at, but I can't really dedicate time to it. Honestly, I'm not a fan of Wing. I really like Wing. But that said, I'm also biased because that was like my introduction to it, along with a few other like mobile suit things. But like I was a kid, so I kind of like was all about the flashy at the time. Now, I think if I had to rewatch or re-expose myself to it, I would feel very differently about it. I have a very different taste now. Didn't really like the story for Wing, but nice suits. Okay, I do agree with that. The Wing, the story for Wing was meh, super meh. The suits are the cool part of Gundam Wing, that's for sure. It's all about the cool factor. It's definitely a nostalgia. Yeah, it's definitely like a filled with nostalgia. Like people just view it with the nostalgic factor, so people like will laud it a lot in, especially in North America. Yeah, I would say it's like the story wasn't pretty meh, pretty mediocre. That said, I think that's a big reason why I never got into Gundam, because story-wise I was not so invested. I think now that I would change my mind for sure, because I now watch a lot of things for the plot, and that's not in an ironic way. I know that people say things like, "Oh, I watch things for the plot," but not in that sense. Behold my shining finger. G Gundam bad? For the plot. I heard that like if you go on, is it Crunchyroll or maybe some other websites for streaming anime and stuff, like there's like a whole category like watch it for the plot, and obviously like the recommendations are pretty hilarious, you know, like High School DxD and that kind of shit. I never really like Gundam. I mean, yeah, it's definitely niche, I would say. It's not like mecha is like the most popular genre out there. You know, it's not like robots and mechanical suits are particularly new to like the science fiction scene. And it's not like older style animation was particularly attractive to a lot of people. Wing designs were so different from the classics back then. Yeah, definitely super attractive at the time. So that's why I really liked, like, you know, Delta and Epion, right? Like they're like super unique compared to other like the regular mobile suit look of, like, you know, kind of more square, rectangular, and then like with the guns. The weapon design was the cool part of those. Actually, Diego, you should watch IBO. You'll like it. Okay. Just send me the link. I'll just add it into my list and just start watching it when I have downtime. I mean, I normally just have it playing. I have like shows playing in the background all the time when I'm like moving switches and stuff. I've realized that nowadays I can really like, it's a sign that I'm a bad kind of weeb, where like I can just listen to things and kind of understand what's going on without having to look at the subtitles. And but if you ask me like, oh, can you speak Japanese? I'm like, oh, no, absolutely not. I can just hear it and understand it. I can't lube with sub. I mean, I get it. I've just reached the point where I can multitask with it and I don't feel lost, which is kind of nice to be honest. It's really nice to be able to multitask while doing things I do like. And I hate watching dub. Like, it's something I can't do. Dubs just really throw me off. There's nothing like seeing the mouth move like after the sub, like the, you know, like the phrase has already gone by, or before, you know, like the mismatch timing between the dub and the animation is something that really ticks me off. Can't stand it. I mean, unfortunately for a lot of like games and stuff, this happens a lot of the time, or like cinematics in games, right? But for like anime specifically, like it's something that I can't do like dub for because of that. It's not even that the VAs all like are terrible. Actually, like the VA, I think like English VAs definitely have improved a lot over the years. Like especially like nowadays, like, you know, sometimes like play like Genshin, or like you play, or like you look at the like promo material they use for like games or like anime or whatever, and like the dubs are actually not bad. They're pretty good. The VAs are actually pretty good, but it's still not the same. Still not the same. I watched Cowboy Bebop in dub. I mean, look, so this is the way I feel about, for example, like there's things that I grew up with dub. Like I grew up with Spanish Pokemon dub. I grew up with Spanish Fairly Odd Parents dub. I grew up with a lot of mix between Spanish and English Dragon Ball dub. Naruto, I did not watch dub, for example. Naruto, Bleach, all of those things, I did not watch dub. I watched those subbed. Old dubbed animes, yeah, or coin flip, yeah. I would say that there are certain things I grew up with, and so I just got used to them. Like when I watch Pokemon, and it's in English, it throws me off. Like I'm thinking Ash Ketchum del Pueblo Paleta, you know, and when the voice changes completely, it really throws me off. Because both the Japanese and the English versions in Pokemon, like the voices are just so vastly different. Like the pitch, everything is different about them, and I can't do it. So that's also another reason why I kind of stopped following like Pokemon, Digimon, like all these other ones, like old school animes, because like because you know, I grew up in Mexico where like I watch a lot of things in Spanish, and now it's like I can't see them differently. Like I remember like the Poke Rap not in English, so whenever people are like, "Oh my God, I love the opening song and the Poke Rap and blah blah blah," and I'm like, I cannot relate with you. I absolutely cannot relate with you. I love it, it's great, but I can't sing along with you. I cannot sing along because I look like a clown. Ash Katsup. Pokemon in Polish is even worse than English. I can't imagine. I actually don't know what it would sound like, or like, you know. I actually don't know how. I don't know which shows have been like dubbed into other languages. Like, has it really been in like literally every single language out there because it was that much popular? Like that's the thing. I don't know about the history of dubbing for old shows. The Pokemon screaming their names in English. Yeah. Oh yeah, that too. Like the Pokemon's actually also sounding different because of dubs. I always forget that like human characters also get dubbed, and so like that also throws me off. Yeah. It's weird, yeah. So yeah, anyway, what are y'all up to over the weekend? Weekend's almost over, which kind of sucks, but I hope y'all had a good time this weekend. Can you believe it? It's already May? Like, how? How is it already May again? Thoughts on Sonnet? No thoughts yet, because I have not reviewed it myself. I just quickly browsed, like I glanced at Nathan's and Alex's stream. Looked good, sounded pretty good. It seemed like their opinions of it were positive, but that shouldn't necessarily influence my own because I haven't seen it in myself. I will be building the Sonnet this coming week, so I will be building the Sonnet between like May 4th and May 6th. I'll like announce a very specific time on my Discord, and I'll let the mode people know so that they can also announce it to their folks, to their server and whatnot. But yeah, I will be building a mode sonnet soon, so I'll have a more formed opinion then. Hola Relámpago by Accelerationism. Hello, hello. How's it going? Hola, hola. Feels Deutschland, man. Hello, Sandblasted Brass. When you see a username like Sandblasted Brass, it's very obvious, like, it's very likely that you are a keyboard enthusiast, you know? Because we in the keyboard world love Sandblasted Brass. Also saw your necklace? That was dope. Such a wacky idea. Oh, you mean the... Are you talking about the board, the thermal? That Apiary and I built for the PyCon auction. So for those who didn't see, there's a Reddit post right now of somebody who went to the PyCon conference, a conference dedicated to the Python programming language, and basically it's like tech based. And Apiary and I collaborate on this board. Basically, we ended up choosing the thermal as a board to do this with. Because it was kind of like thematic, like, you know, an HQE layout, you know, more like commemorative for programmers, that kind of stuff. And then, you know, we had it Cerakoted, custom Cerakoted, and had a bunch of custom keycaps made for it, and put GMK Noir on it, which we somehow were able to get earlier, thanks to some help from the EU. And then, yeah, and then that board was auctioned last night, actually, at the PyCon 2022 conference. Every PyCon, they organize a charity auction event to donate to the PyLadies organization, a group dedicated to promoting programming and education in the tech scene for female programmers. And so so it was donated to that auction, and it was auctioned last night at the PyCon/PyLadies charity auction event. I believe it like someone in the comments said that it went out for like $3,000, something like that, which is pretty sick. It's really amazing to see like so much support for something that's so niche. But one of the cool things about it was that the Capital One team over there, they basically made this prop where basically they were putting the keyboard with like this gold plated necklace. So it kind of looks like those like rapper bling sort of props, and yeah, so that was like the idea for it. Okay. Python is overrated. All people use Python. What? I'm confused by that comment. What is your favorite sandwich? Probably chicken cutlet with bacon. Add some sriracha, lettuce, tomato, mayo, and basically BLT with chicken cutlet with some sriracha or hot sauce on a hero or on a sub, basically, or on some other place they call it hoagies, but yeah, on a large piece of bread. I had to experience Pascal. Oh, I did that once too. Give me Python any day, any hour. I'm talking about web development. Oh, I see. I mean, web development is, yeah, different. Like you would use something else, right? Hoagies are better than subs, don't at me. It's like a regional thing, though. Like a regional thing. basically similar, but people call it different names. Cherry clip-ins, TX tabs, which is basically cherry clip-ins. I was supposed to update my R libraries. I'll do it tomorrow. Oh yeah, speaking of which, the other day I was like updating some of my compilers and stuff, and I was like, shit, I haven't updated any of this in so long. It took forever to like compile and update everything on my Mac. I was like, gosh, like it's been a while since I've used any compiler tools. I had some Bantit earlier. I actually don't know how to pronounce it, so. And cafe soda, now my tummy hurts. TX, these are TX tabs. These are TX tabs. Fish sauce, pork vermicelli, and then coffee equals tummy ache. Oh, that sounds so good though. Oh shit. That sounds so good. I would love that for dinner. Maybe not the coffee because it probably keeps me awake. Alright, I'm actually gonna be right back. I'm actually gonna just wash my hands really quickly. Feel like too much lube going into my hands, but I'll be right back. How about that? Just waiting for a 20-minute cooldown to pass on Pokemon channel so I can type sim to get auto banned. Hiya. I couldn't get the stop rate for TX tabs? Wait, really? Well, you could try using tweezers or something. Peaches. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, we back. Alright. I have too much time and I touched grass already today. Nice. I'm waking up early tomorrow to buy chicken for half the price? Fun. Let's see here. Am I missing anything? Alrighty, let's get to putting the plate on. Okay, let's maybe remove this for a second. Let's get the plate on and try this out. Actually, I don't know. Is this just kind of wondering if this like sort of like actually removes some of the marks here. No, I think those like whitish marks here are just kind of from the burring from the laser, perhaps. So I don't think it'll really do anything here. Let me see if I have a wet alcohol wipe. I think I might. Let's see. Yeah, doesn't really do much, to be honest. It's kind of iffy to go over these between plate positions. Doesn't really come off. I mean, it looks like it's coming off, but I don't really think it will. Maybe it is. Let's see. Just do it one full pass here. Yeah, no, it doesn't really do anything. Okay. Alright, that's fine then. Alrighty, let's put the plate on. B-stock here. Put on our switches. Alright, so these are our Vermilion bird switches. These are linears from Gateron, actually. They are linears. Basically, they have like a custom nylon housing, I think. They have this translucent orange-ish sort of top, but it kind of looks yellowish, thanks to the red. But I figured these would look pretty good with the Mc65. So trying these out today, and they are pretty smooth, so it seemed like a nice combo. Okay. Nice. They do clip on properly to the plate, which is a good sign. So the plate won't be really sagging or anything like that. How to describe ultra high molecular weight polyethylene? I have a board coming in with that plate, and I don't know what would make a good pairing. So polyethylene is a plastic, and so it's a very flexible plastic. To describe it though, I would say, like, much like some other plastics, it will sort of dampen a good deal of the downstroke sound. So you can expect it to be maybe a bit quieter in a very flexible sort of build. I would say that, if you have a linear that sounds a little bit loud on aluminum, then on something like this it'll sound a lot quieter, or perhaps just a decent bit quieter. So yeah, it kind of has a bit of that effect, has a bit of that dampening effect thing, because it's such a soft material. And it doesn't have that reverb that a lot of metallic plates provide from the bottoming out. That's one way to describe it, but I think it's you kind of have to try it. I think some switches also sound different depending on, some switches actually sound louder on plastic plates than not. Perhaps it's just the way they interact when the plastics meet, and there's sound going through them. That said, I don't know exactly what correlates to what, which switch is going to be louder on which plate like that. Actually, I'm not sure. But it's something that you can probably experiment a little bit, but yeah, I think it's worth trying. It's a very flexible plate material. It's kind of similar to POM in that sense. Super flexible. Yeah. Imagine a softer PC if you've tried that. Yeah. So if you have tried polycarbonate, I would say that ultra high molecular weight polyethylene is softer than that feel. Yeah. Alu is my favorite. I mean, alu is my favorite too. I personally think alu is just easy. Easy to use. It just like sounds great. Like it doesn't like mute a lot of the sound, but it also at the same time it doesn't like feel too stiff or like kind of like sound very bright, like too bright. So I really like the middle ground of aluminum, like aluminum in general. Like it sounds good in most cases. But I'm not afraid to try new things like FR4 or like PE and other ones. Yeah. Only once I've tried a brass FR4 alu. I see. So yeah, I mean polycarb. All of the plastics are going to be softer than FR4. So if you've tried FR4 and you felt that was like very dampening, very soft, plastic plates tend to be a little like more like even softer than that. So just kind of like base your perception from there. And then I would say that like among the plastics, POM and polyethylene PE tends to be like particularly soft. FR4 isn't worth trying. That's so last meta. Yeah, I mean it's good to try at least once for most things. I would say like just give it a try, see how you feel about it, and then if you don't like it, then the good thing is you won't have to do it again. The good thing about like FR4 or even plastic plates is that they're pretty cheap to cut, and so you know it won't be like a huge expense. It'll be like a one-time expense, fortunately. He asked for it. By one drunk man. Plateless is the latest meta. It definitely is pretty popular these days, huh? Okay. Very nice. Stabs sound great. No ticking. So, actually, I'm not sure if you just saw, but like this plate is so soft, like it just kind of like lifts off super easily. It's very, very flexible like that. Like even at like these singular joints, like for aluminum, you can't really lift things off like this and just like it'll just go back into shape. Ultra high molecular weight polyethylene in particular is very, very flexible as a material. You could like bend it like round, like kind of like roll it over, and then you're able to unroll it. Like that's how soft the material is and like flexible. GMK hate arc has passed now. We are on the Iron 160 meme arc. Oh my gosh. GMK hate arc is like ever present now, I think, if you go to like RMK. Like, I mean, as in like, not hate, but it's like, oh, it's overrated, blah, blah, blah. Right? I mean, the typical stuff. Which, well, I mean, I guess they're not wrong in the context of like having to wait for like, what, 2 years or whatever. Or a year and a half, I guess. It's really what the more realistic estimate has been. Because a lot of the sets currently shipping out from GMK and like vendors, aside from like a few exceptions like Dracula or Masterpiece, they're hitting like the 1.5 year markish. So yeah. Just type on your rectangles and call it a day. True. True. It is the way of doing it. Kinda wanna get myself a new rectangle. I thought you were just gonna make yourself a new rectangle, Mr. Soren. Or are you gonna get something new for yourself? Like that's something that somebody else made? What would you get? A lot of sets have been shipping recently. Yeah, there's it's been like shipment galore for key sets these days. Like Mudbeam just shipped, Hallyu shipped, Dolchar 5 Noir and Noir shipping this week. And then I know that there's like more. Yeah, I think GMK Beta just shipping right now. It should be a matter of time until we get some more. E3 V2, nice. USB-C and M3 screws, noise. M3 pretty nice. Shoko from Kono, yeah, true. Although I don't like how they're shipping it, but yeah. I will make an ergo, like a true ergo, like none of that unified split stuff. A true ergo, nice and split and small layout. Is it gonna be ortholinear though? Surely it won't be swept under the rug, never to be produced like your TKL. Oh no. Soon TM. Column stagger? Oh, okay, cool. I guess column stagger makes sense for those ergo layouts. Can't say I can get used to them easily. Like I'm not too good at my fingers are not nimble enough to get used to them, but I think it's just a matter of trying. And like just keep using it until you do get used to it. Oh nice, this plate is pretty good. CVB plates are really nice because the switches, the tolerances for the cutouts is really good. These like switches like clipped in perfectly. They don't have to use any kind of like extra tools or anything to like get the plate to not sag or anything like that. Really nice tolerances on these. Yeah, it's great. I really like these plates from CVB. And this is a B stock too, so I think the B stockness is just from the marks around the cutouts, which is fine for me. The Desmat doesn't help. True. You're out of switches. Oh yeah, so this one's gonna be empty because of the badge. Yeah, the Desmat definitely doesn't help for visualization here. I forgot to install Fusion. Alright, let's get this fan on. Get some solder ready. And let's get soldering. Thank you, Peaches, for the sponsors command. Just to announce like new things, however, from last time. Just a few announcements about currently live group buys. GMK Peach Blossom Round 2, which is an all pink with white legend set, just went live on Canon Keys and other vendors. So if you missed out on GMK Peach Blossom Round 1, this is your chance to get GMK Peach Blossom. So it's currently live on Canon Keys. Please do feel free to use the affiliate link, as that will provide some kickback. But again, GMK Peach Blossom Round 2 on Canon Keys. I hope that y'all who wanted a Smith & Rune Iron 160 got to get one during the drop yesterday. That was yesterday over on Canon Keys. Hope you had good luck with that. And yeah, I mean, if you're excited for the board, that's good. Alright, so again, thank you to CV Plant for providing this 65% plate for this board today. CV Planet can make plates of every kind of material, from aluminum to carbon fiber, to polycarbonate, FR4, etc., etc. Ultra high molecular weight polyethylene like this one, and you can get 5% off if you use the affiliate link and promo code for cvplanet.com. Currently, CV Planet may not be taking some new orders at the moment. CV is currently undergoing a move. She is moving from the New Jersey area over to California, to Los Angeles to be specific. And so until that move is complete, I believe some new orders won't ship, and you might not be able to place new orders right away, but fear not, new orders will be available soon. But if you want to browse CV Planet's website, you can do so now and check out their options. They also have custom cables. They have parts for coffee machines if you're into coffee, as CBB is also into that. There is the Vermillion PCBs and other accessories provided by them, because CBB proxies officially for Vermillion. Vermillion Studio is a studio of these guys who operate from Vietnam, but they produce PCBs to be compatible for a lot of commonly used layouts on boards. So, yeah. Alright, I think other than that, I mean, new announcements, let's see. Let's think about it. There is, let's see, nothing new at Kinetic Labs at the moment. For novel keys, there is the Tfue collection, which is new, that went up on Friday. If you haven't seen it, the Tfue collection of large size dust paths, extra large size dust paths, even larger than the regular 900 by 400 ones. And there's also the Mc65 and the key set as well, available over in Novel Keys. Is a Tfue collection. If you want to check that out, that's new from them. Let's see, Omnitype currently has a lot of GMK sets in stock, from Redacted, Minimal, Moto 2, etc. They also will be putting up new storage accessories, such as keyboard bags. They redesigned the keyboard bag that they own, so you might be able to get one this month. They will be opening pre-orders, or a small group buy for them this month, and so that will be available in the month of May from Omnitype. Let's see, other announcements. Nothing new from Prime KB that I currently know. Nothing new from Project, but if you are currently a group buy participant for GMK Noir or GMK Dolce R5, it will be shipping this week. So if you have not changed your address, again, please contact support for Project Keyboard and you can get your address changed. If you don't do that, you will have it delivered to the wrong address, and that sucks. So just last warning again, GMK Noir and GMK Dolce R5 shipping this week in North America. Make sure you change your shipping address to the correct one if you need to. Alright, that's that. And then from Salvin and Space Cables, I believe Space is currently running the Cyberboard Terminal Edition from Angry Meow. The Cyberboard has run 3 rounds now, and this is a new edition that they just released. It's available for pre-order on Space Cables' website, spaceholdings.net. And then Salvin will be rerunning some new knee-deep collaboration keycaps, as well as other patina-based keycaps soon. That's something that both me and Salvin have been teasing a bit, but more news on that soon. Sometime later in this month, I'll be able to share with you some news on that later as time goes on. But yeah, you'll probably see it on my sponsors news channel in my Discord if you want to join the Discord. If you don't, then you'll probably see it on their social media channels, like on Instagram and in other places. Angry Meow, go. Do we run new patinas? I can't open my wallet. Well, I mean, you know, you can always pick one up, or maybe just chill for now, and then maybe if they run it during a time when you're available for that, then you should maybe purchase it then. But I mean, I personally think that you also make quite a few caps, so you might always have a chance to get the caps in the future. So I don't think you should be too worried about it. But yeah, there will be a new drop coming sometime soon. Typing on the CB plant right now. Nice. They really do make some nice plates. There's a bit of a lead time for them, but yeah, CBs, custom plates, pretty nice. Got my tax refund. Do I save or do I blow it all on keyboard stuff? How about 50-50? Or flip a coin. Flip a coin. Just flip a coin. Can't decide. Flip a coin. Just don't roll it. Just don't roll on the weapon banner. Okay, that would be a bad idea. Because right now there's what is it? Mistsplitter and the Unforged, which is an absolutely terrible banner. So don't roll on that one. IMO. Fitty. Is this a new sticker or something, or a limited edition holographic sticker? Wait, do you already get the letter, the mail? Ava? I already rolled and weapon and went full path? Oh my god. That is not very PogChamp. Is the one with the guide type in? Oh, Miyago keyboard. It is a new limited edition holographic sticker indeed, and you are one of the first few people to get it. There's a few other people who have gotten it, but it's a new release of stickers that I recently got. So yeah, I've sent a few out. There should be a few out there already, but I did get that batch not too long ago. We don't have much in Michigan, but we have fast post, dude. Nice. In hell, you have fast postal service, they say. Alright, let me just check my solder joints here, just in case if there's any cold joints. Looks pretty good. Oh, I missed one. Nice catch. And I believe that is it. Okay, cool. Big whale things. Oh my gosh. I've only rolled on weapon banner like proper 3 times. For Staff of Homa, for Engulfing Lightning, and for Mistsplitter Reforged. That's it. And that was on the first round that they ran. Oh no, Staff Home I rolled on the second time that Hutao ran. But yeah. I'm hungry now? Me too. Well, soon enough, I think. Alright, let's test this PCB. Let me just get it without the light for now. Just do this. And then open up VIA here. Mistsplitter on the first time. because I didn't know about weapons yet. Oh, good thing you didn't know about weapons. But now you know, and it's a trap. Alright, nice. Okay, everything's good. Now I know it's hard to turn around. Yeah, I really try. I'm sticking to just Welkin and occasionally Battle Pass if I'm like dying for resources, but it's rare, I guess. Okay, all right, let's put this on. All right, so this, and let's get this top piece first. All right, let's roll with the lit LED thing, because that kind of looks pretty cool. So let's see, I'm gonna have to do this. Okay, hold on, let me adjust this a little bit here. Okay. Then okay. Who'd you get this from? I got this from Perry. Okay. Let's see, how do I... Oh, okay, so this adjustment is a little finicky, huh? I need some tweezers here. Okay, cool. That's pretty much it. All right. Let's get these screws. These are hex. Okay, cool. Screwdriver. Yeah, I'm actually taking a break for these few banners lately. So I'm like saving for probably Kazuha is the next character I'm probably saving for. And I guess maybe I'll roll for Yelan, but I'm currently at like 65 rolls-ish, so yeah. Yelan is very pretty, but I do not need her. I actually just want more Hydro characters these days because they're fun to play with. I was on the fence about Ayato, but ended up not getting him. What do you think of the Shao rerun again? I mean, it's a perfect opportunity to pass because, yeah, I personally don't really like his gameplay. So honestly, Shao rerun is just about as bad as rerunning Child. And like maybe putting like Kiching on the banner. Got Ayato C0 and Kokomi C6. Oh my god. I actually tried to roll for Kokomi and then got a Chi-Chi, so yep. So that's why I stopped. That's where I stopped. I was like, oh, yeah, nope. Guess I'm done. I'm a Kokomi main? Oh, I see. Oh, that's fun. That is fun. How would you compare ultra high molecular weight PE plate to plates made of other materials? It's very similar. So PE is gonna be, I think the closest similarity for PE plates is POM. POM is probably the closest to in comparison with PE plates. Yeah, they're both very, very flexible plastics. Remer say Dilligan Jr. coming. Hi. Let's see. Put my home on Zhongli. That's a good choice though. That is an interesting choice for the PCB. Is that so that it flexes? This is just for the adjustment of the. There's a little array of LEDs that will shine through the badge. This particular JST over here. Kazuhan Yoimiya might even get delayed to 2.9. That seems likely actually. I actually do want to roll for Yoimiya because her gameplay is pretty fun in my opinion. But yeah, didn't roll for her because I actually didn't have resources to roll. What game are we talking about? Genshin Impact. Genshin Collection. What do you think about PP is polypropylene, right? Oh yeah, so polypropylene and PE is pretty much the same. I mean, the only difference in like the chemical formula for polypropylene is literally 1 carbon difference. Like prop means 3 carbons, ethylene like ethyl, right? It's a 2 carbon chain. So the only difference is this 1 carbon atom, like, you know, like 1 methyl group difference. So like polypropylene and polyethylene are essentially the same. Yeah, they're basically identical formulations. So P or polypropylene is essentially the same stuff. They're just polymer plastics, and their chemical formula varies by the 1 carbon group. So it's literally the same thing. Bless you for answering that seriously. Oh wait, Mason, that was you asking it. I didn't realize. Oh, I thought it was somebody else. I thought it was somebody else asking seriously because I saw that comparison question earlier. Ultra high molecular weight polyethylene plate the move for dollars? Yeah, why not? If you want something really flexible, I think it's a good choice. It's gonna be I mean, if you got like a polycarb plate already, it's gonna be pretty much the same. But or very similar. Probably the sound might be different because polycarb and PE do sound a bit different upon bottom out, but the feeling wise is gonna be quite similar, I would say. I can't really explain how it's gonna different sound. I think people tend to say like polycarb is a little bit more high pitched, but there's no like one-to-one kind of correlation that you can draw from that because every switch does have slight differences too. Right. My friends love PE on Nunu. Yeah, that sounds pretty pleasant. I actually have a polycarb plate on my Alice, and it's I really like it. Really enjoy plastic plate on Alice. Really pleasant typing experience. At least in my opinion. Alright. We're getting into that chemistry. Science. I love science. Have you tried PET-G before? I have not. When he talks about chemistry and then he says, you know, I'm like, sure. True. I guess it's not quite, I mean, yeah. Just a filler phrase, not really mean it literally. It's like, yeah, you know. I have Yoimiya C0 and she's pretty useful. I do love her honing charge attack. Yeah, she's pretty fun to play. I've played her on the demos and the events, and she's been really fun to play. It's like a bow user that's fun to play. Pog. Lightning chemistry all channel when? Is that when I'm gonna compete against Mr. Knee Deep and then I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm opening up my patina business and shit because I learned a little bit about chemistry and decided to, you know, do custom case custom case service or whatever, customizing cases. And before Rube storms in when his copium takes him out. Yeah. Rube, I mean, he might be here already. And he's moving into Serica, so there's a void to be filled. True. I mean, working with chemicals is actually more dangerous than Serica, so I actually kind of feel like, oh, like, not doing patina is kind of a smart thing, because it's like you're exposing yourself to fewer dangerous things. Sounds like a smart business move. Alright, let's see. Got screws everywhere, that's good. But we do have a few leftovers here. Alright, so I actually didn't think about what key set I was gonna put this. Like what keys I was gonna put on this. I do have like Crimson Cadet, for example. Just a little bit of cancer, yeah. But let me see what other stuff I have that is available. Like I have key sets that I already put on other boards, so like not everything is available. Let me see. Let's see. Carbon, white and black. I think I do have one. Ski data. Let's see. Miami Nights, beige stuff. Just like regular beige. I don't think I have APL available right now. Red Samurai. Yeah, CRP definitely works. Yeah, CRP would work. Handerbite. Crimson Cadet. ASCII. Pono. Yuru. A little bit brighter, but also the different red. Oh, GMK Beta. GMK Beta. We should do GMK Beta today, because that's a banger set that just came in. GMK Beta would look pretty good too. I have Hamon on my thermal. Yeah, GMK Beta JS. I do have that. It just came in. That's a nice set. That would go really well with this. Yeah. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let me go get my GMK Beta. I'll be right back. Okay. Are those mixed switches? They're called Vermilion birds, but basically it's like McDonald's colors, I guess. Sorta. The housing is actually orange, but it looks sort of reddish because of the red bottoms. BRB. Alright, Beta JS. GMK Sigma only for us. Alright, cool. Let's go. It's basically like beige, so it's kind of cool. Okay, have our red left shift here. Red right shift. Pretty nice. Oh, that was probably my humidifier. I actually don't know. How do you guys suggest doing the accents? That's something I'm actually not sure about yet. I haven't looked at enough photos of GMK Beta. I assume it looks nicer on TKLs and 60% because of the way the layout is, but I also do think it could look nice on this, so we should try it out and see how it goes. Or red range. Huh. Vermilion McChicken. Oh, that kind of makes me crave some McChicken, to be honest. New GMK hits diff? Yeah. All about that paper, boy. Yo. What's up, dude? How's it going? Thanks for the 7 months, buddy. This is a funny keyboard. There aren't that many joke keyboards out there. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a themed thing, right? It's pretty interesting. I'm not sure whether I want to use the beta or the regular B, but I'll think about it. Let's get all the alphas first. The thing with joke boards, money, we're already... The thing with joke boards is money. We're already wasting shitloads of it. I mean, keyboards are like the most... Keyboards are literally like the epitome of... I mean, they're just an example, like an example of consumerism. Like, it's nothing new. Do we need them? Not really. Is it excessive? Yeah. Most definitely. Do we love them? Oh yeah, we do. So, yeah. It's like saying like, oh, don't do keyboards 5-hit. It's like, kind of silly. Alright, how do the accents go here, huh? I'm actually not sure how to do these accents, but let's see. Let me look up some of the... Yes. How do they do this on a 65? How do you go about it? I'm not sure. Where's my page up and page down keys? Page down. Oh wait, I have artisans for that part. Do we go with the beta or the B? And then where's my control? I need a control. So control. And then how do you even go about? Maybe the shift shouldn't be red here. Maybe I should do regular shift here. And do the red tab, and then do what's the way they do it with the Jst systems? I think they do red enter, normal B. Okay, normal B is, and then okay, I think that's good. I think that's pretty good. And then I got some artisans. There are themes for it. Chris and keyboards is like Nathan and PCs. Alright, so this is as themed as I can get. I have a burger from Tiny. I have a Dwarf Factory Tiny collab fries. And then I have this Lola from Wild Story and this Kiwak. Borgar. So, unfortunately I only have exactly 4 and they're not necessarily... Yeah. Okay, so maybe I'll do like Borgar. I mean, Kiwak, Lola, and eating. She likes them. Oh, actually no, this is a little taller, so maybe I'll do this one instead. Do this here. And then put the fries here. And then put the burger. Borgar. Ta-da! Nice theme to build. This is a true American feeling. Oh, Mr. Konako! Thank you so much for the 3-month streak. Actually, do you want a sticker? If you want the sticker, you can do exclamation sticker and fill out this form. Wax eagles and huge wheels. Diego, do you have to put a clack eagle on this? Sounds like an impossible task. How am I gonna do that? A sticker? Yeah, you can get a free sticker from me for 3 months of subbing, and every 3 months you can claim a sticker. I'll just send you one in the mail, like a random sticker in the mail. Look at that! All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see. Let me get my cable here. Oh, don't I have a red cable? I do have a red cable. I have to have a red cable here. Thank you, Cable Mod, for giving me this red cable the other time. So we have this cool red cable. To go with it. Pa-pum! It's a little too bright, ain't it? Let me try to decrease the brightness a little bit to see if it can be a little bit more not as bright, maybe. Let's see, underglow brightness. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that golden arch. Lovely golden arches. Okay, and then let's I'm gonna mute the mic for a second and put the typing test on. Alright. Here we are, friends. I now know what I'm having for lunch. You should get a burger, for sure. Alright. Are we ready for this? Let's see. Is there any red themes on custom theme? How can you do that? No, I don't think that's what I wanted. Theme. Is there anything red? Copper, darling. What's diner? Diner? No. Dracula, dual shot, evil eye, fire. Oh no, it's too dark. Fundamentals green. Tunnel horizon honey. Oh, there we go. That's better. That's like it. It's more like it here. All right, look at that. GMK Beta looking spicy today. Looks really good. All right, let's give it a shot, shall we? Okay. So this is the Mc65. It's a keyboard by Mr. Perry from Perry Works. This is built with Vermillion bird switches, which are these Gateron linears. They have this like custom nylon housing or something like that. And yeah, these are linears. And currently we have GMK Beta JS for the key set. I will stop the music. And yeah, and this is currently on ultra high molecular weight polyethylene plate. So we'll see what it sounds like right now. All right, here we go. Ooh. Is POM similar to P in any way? Yeah, they're kind of similar in flexibility, so like the feel is very similar. I'm not sure about the sound exactly, how close, because I haven't compared it like next to each other. But yeah. Rip just got an ad midway through a type test. Don't worry, I can try it again. I can try it again. Don't worry, friends. Let's try it again. Here we go. Pretty good. Pretty good. Use your Bezos bucks, helps out the channel. It is true that if you do subscribe, ads go away. But yeah, I wouldn't want to like force anybody to do that. That was a fast build. I mean, 2 hours. It's right around average. Right on average. Oh my god, that Kaya emote is pretty funny. Got lucky and got a 5-second ad. Nice. Beta looking good? Yeah. It's pretty spicy. I really like how it looks right now. Alright, here are the mods and the rest of the keys. There it is. Top mount with no point under the spacebar never seems to disappoint. It certainly is a nice formula for top mount. It definitely sounds nice. It does sound like a keyboard. I do like the spacebar too. It's like clacky enough, but also not like nothing bad about it. Kind of nice and subtle when you type. Yeah. What will we do when you're gone? I don't want stream to end. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. Second build? Nah, not today. I'm probably gonna go eat something and then yeah, do some other stuff soonish. I mean, I'm glad that you guys appreciate my presence here. All right. So that's what the board is like. I'm gonna move this around. And there, And yeah, so that's what the board looks like here. All right, let's zoom it back a little and get the music back on. Any other personal builds soon? Yes, you'll actually see a lot more personal builds this coming month because I am getting a little bit more time to catch up. And more importantly, because I've also been lubing some of my switches, so it's you know, like whenever I can manage to squeeze them in, I'll squeeze them in. Yeah, so you'll probably see more personal builds here and there. They'll be kind of sprinkled in between things, so like no real like announcement for it. It'll just kind of happen like today. It'll just kind of happen. Yeah. How do you feel about the USB cable bottoming out in the Mc65? How it doesn't go all the way in? This is pretty normal for a lot of keyboards. It's kind of on purpose in the sense that like it's actually not the fault of the port. It's actually also that the fact that if you leave the port here, so the port is slightly recessed into this chamfer here. So like the port is slightly recessed. Come on, focus. Focus, focus, focus. Yeah, so you see there's a slight chamfer there in the recess on the port. It's like, you know, close to the edge. One thing is also that USB cable makers make the cable connector stick out slightly more just in case you actually need to go further into like an actual recessed port, like in a further recessed port. So that's why there's a bit more exposed. So it's like a duality between the cable and the port. So it's not just the port. I mean, obviously, like a way to prevent it would be to put the port even further into the case. You know, basically that would mean the bezels of the case would also have to be bigger, or you have to make the port a little bit deeper somehow. It also would have to, you know, you would have to mess around with the PCB design, that kind of stuff, and see where the port would end up. I mean, daughter boards for that reason can be a bit more comfortable to use because, you know, you can adjust where you put your daughter board, but it's also the cable making. It's always a mix between the cable matchup and with the keyboard. Like for example, I use this other cable here, this does seem to have slightly less exposed cable, less exposed connector on the cable. So this one, if I plug it in, it's, you know, it's pretty similar, but you know, it's not, maybe like a slightly less, like it's slightly less exposed there. So it always depends on the cable as well. Like it's a mix of the two. It's not just the placement of the port on the PCB or the keyboard itself. Yeah. Was this keyboard ever available to the mass as a limited edition? It was limited in the sense that you kind of had to go through some pretty intense hoops, I guess. There's this like challenge called the Bezo challenge, and you had to like eat a pretty obscene amount of McDonald's to sort of like compete, or if not, you could like probably like buy it in the market, but obviously not cheap. And yeah, so it was like more of a small friends and family sort of run, like a small private run, because I mean obviously this does have obvious touch up on you know, IP, so like, you know, copyright and IP infringement here could be an issue. So, you know, this couldn't possibly publicly run without having issues at large. So that's why it was kept under relatively closed doors, which makes sense. I think if I were in that position as like the designer, I would certainly not run this publicly. That would be problematic for sure. So yeah. Who made the black cable? The black cable was from this cable. So I have several cables here. I'll show you guys. So I have this cable. Oh, that's not quite. So this cable I have here is from Cable Mod. This is also from Cable Mod. These two are from Cable Mod. This cable is from CBB Planet. It's a custom CBB Planet cable with a 0B Limo lookalike. It's not an original Limo, but it's a Limo lookalike and the 0B sizing. This cable over here, somebody else made, and then I had it remade through Space Cables. Space was generous to have this remade for me. Just black paracord, clear heat shrink, another slim type connector that's not necessarily Limo. It's just like one of those like like Lima lookalikes. Yeah, so those are most of the cables I use. I have another one similar to that, which is gray, and then like I have this other one here, which is, this one is from meccables.com, just a coiled cable. This one from meccables.com. This cable I've had for maybe about 5 years. I've had this cable for about 5 years, this coiled USB cable from McCables. Just a standard like paracord with TechFlex, clear TechFlex. Pretty nice, but I mean, USB Mini, I keep this around whenever I have to use USB Mini keyboards, or whenever I have to like program with Bootmapper, because this happens to work well with Bootmapper for my case. So yeah, I just have a lot of different cables, but most of them I just have them in relatively neutral colors, like black, gray, white, or like this red one was the only time I got like a very vivid kind of color cable, because I was like, oh, like I do tend to get red cases or like black cases that go well with red, so I got something red to like have a cable that would pop a little bit more. But yeah, I do get like I do have like a plethora of cables, mostly for photos or like just to use, you know. And yeah, I occasionally like take these to the office and whatnot, so it just kind of happened like that. Try and just leave this aside. Classic Mech cables, yeah, it's pretty nice. Like 5 years for cable durability, really good. Yeah. Speaking of upcoming builds, any 75% avail? Yes, we will have. So the next build, possibly, if it's not a personal build or a client build that is going, like whose parts are going to be with me, like I'm currently waiting on some parts from people. That's why I currently have been building more personal boards, because you know, client builds are basically sitting, waiting for parts to be like completed or like to arrive to me. Upcoming 75% builds, yes, there will be the Mode Designs Sonnet build coming up this week. As for a time, it will likely be on the on an evening time. Either, I'm not sure if it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday. Perhaps I'm thinking one of those 2 days. Wednesday or Thursday evening EST is the likely time I will do this. It's going to be the Mode Sonnet. It's a prototype that was sent to me from Mode, and we'll be showcasing that. And yeah, so just so you know. But yeah, that will be probably Wednesday or Thursday evening for me, for Eastern time if you're there. And if not, you know, hopefully it'll match up with a lot of folks. But I know that EU is a little bit tough for me to match timing with. Yeah. Who modded the mouse? This was Leonardo da Mouse. Leonardo da Mouse. They're all also on Instagram, on Twitter, I believe. Yeah. Straight Limo cable, so nice. I do agree. I've changed my preference. I used to enjoy coiled cables a lot, but I now use straight cables because they're just easier to manage, and they just look really clean. So yeah. Alright, so here is a quick close-up of the board here. This is the Mc65 from Perry with Beta JS. It looks sweet. Here we have some artisans from Wild Story Caps, Dwarf Factory, Looper, and Tiny Makes Things, with our golden arches being lit up here with the daughter board here on Heine's PCB. But yeah, it looks super clean. Here are the sides of the board. It looks like, I'll just actually unplug this for a second so as to not twist it. And then here is the bottom portion. It's the weight. It's a steel, sandblasted steel weight, if I recall correctly. Sandblasted steel with those characters being portrayed. And side profile is very simple, nice, kind of like a wedge, pretty low on the front, and then centered USB connector here at the back. It's very gorgeous red. But yeah, looks like a 910. I mean, it's basically what it is. It's inspired by the 910 pretty heavily, so yeah, it's essentially that. But yeah, artisans go really well with the board. I mean, I definitely planned that out. I definitely got artisans that would be themed after burgers and McDonald's, and you know, the red, black, white, yellow colorway. So yeah, Dwarf Factory does some amazing stuff. Yeah, they're really good, for sure. Coiled cable also not as compatible on depth depending on where the port is. Oh yeah, true. The orientation of the coil is also a variable that you need to factor in sometimes, because they sometimes feel a little bit more twisted or like stressed with the cables due to the way you can orient the coil. So it can be nice if you have like 90-degree connections, sort of, where the coil actually is oriented in the same direction. But yeah. But yeah, so that's basically what this is. So these are two boards that we've built recently. There's the Vermillion with Hallyu over here. I'm actually gonna unplug this because a little bit too stressed for the cable. And then here we have the Vermillion with Hallyu, and then here we have the Mc65. Pretty nice boards here. A little bit different. Louder, clackier. And this one is a little bit less like that. A little bit quieter because there's a plastic plate. Would pressing down hard in the center with the soft plate damage the USB port? Yes, if you press like extremely hard, like you would be talking about like putting like your weight on it. So in reality, no, like most realistic cases where you're not being completely careless would be fine. Like, sure, like I can see the port is like, you know, like there's a little bit of wiggle room there, but that's like just me pressing it down like that, which is fine. But yeah, if you like put your entire weight, like body weight on it or something crazy like that, naturally you'll cause problems. Generally speaking though, no, I wouldn't say there's no real issues. Yeah. Solar Games or Soul XR Games. Solar Games, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. Thank you so much. Also, Shaq Owen earlier, thank you so much for the 1 month tier 1. Thank you so much. But yeah, nice, two nice boards in very different colorways, blue and red essentially. But yeah, all right, so we can go and probably raid somebody. I think I'm done for the night for now. And yeah, so let's see who we can raid. Let's see who's streaming right now. I see Disaster Tron is currently doing a KP69 rebuild. I see someone seems to be new, W65 build, Jan Lunge, doing a 65% keyboard build. I see the Voodoo Bear, looks like they have the Boricua and the Latino tag, so they must be Spanish speakers. And they have a GMK Lunar themed Launchpad build. They seem to have been streaming for a couple of hours now. Anachronism, unboxing some CRP, I assume. They've been streaming for quite some time. And I think that's all I see. If you have a preference, let me know. Oh, I see also Coffee Code, Recap, Seattle Meetup, and new Adderley build. Oh, Adderley's pretty nice. Yeah. What's for dinner? I'm not sure just yet. Well, like I'm gonna find out soon. You had some nice dinners lately, it seems. Yeah, lately. Yeah. So I think for dinner, I think we'll see. I'm like about to figure that out. Hi there, absolutely love that Deathmat Dimmer. Thank you so much. I have had some nice dinners lately though. It's been great. Let's go read someone who just kind of started here doing a build. They're doing an Adderley build and they're talking about the Seattle Meetup. Coffee Code. Let's go support new streamer or keyboard person that I haven't seen before. Seems like a nice time to check out the Adderley. It's a nice 45%, I guess, keyboard. It's really cute. I really like the side profile of that board and it looks really good. Alright friends, again, appreciate the support tonight. And again, as I said, we are going to have the API month this month. So anytime I am live, you might see me on the front page carousel. tell your friends to come by if you want to tell them to check out keyboards. If not, it's fine. But yeah, you might start seeing more viewers around here. Maybe not. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. Sidewinder RJ, thank you so much. Sidewinder J, no problem. You're welcome. Thank you so much for coming by. Have a good rest of your day, and have a good rest of your week for those who are starting the week already. See you guys then. Let's go say Miyaga raid, lightning raid. Let's just say lightning raid and then Miyago hog. Let's just say something simple because I'm not like don't wanna really play anything crazy. But yeah. Anyway, let's go show some support to Coffee Code. And you can ask them some questions about the Seattle meetup, which happens like twice a year. But yeah. Alright friends, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Take care, and I'll see you later this week.